Hi Leo, I am Lateesha with Lateesha.com, and I am here with your astrological and tarot reading for the second half of May 2019. So I'm going to start off the reading just talking about what's going on astrologically, and then I will I'll pull some cards and see what spirit and the ancestors have to share with you. So on the 15th of May, we have a lot of beautiful Venusian energy that is happening for us in the sky. And for you in particular, this is coming into Venus will be moving into the sign of Taurus. So this will be affecting you in your 10th house of your reputation in the world and your career. And then we will have the moon in the sign of Libra, and this will be happening for you in your 5th house. And the 5th house has to do with your children, and it has to do with if you own a business or creativity. So with this beautiful energy from Venus happening here in your 5th house with the moon, it could bring you peace of mind in your emotions and a diplomatic way of working with your children and talking with them. And it could also open up some diplomatic and peaceful and beautiful opportunities for your children in their life and the things that they are doing. And it can also help you in your business. So if you have started a business and you are looking for creativity, this moon here can open up opportunities for you to have very beautiful artistic ideas, something to do with fashion, maybe something to do with beauty, makeup, something along those lines happening for you. And then with the sun being in Taurus, Venus in Taurus is just amplified this energy. So in your 10th house of career, absolutely. So if you have your career having to do with anything Venusian, food, um, fashion, clothing, even anything sensual, music. So here's an opportunity for you to tap into this beautiful Venusian energy happening with all of your 5 senses, and then with your artistic ability being heightened. So that's happening on the 15th. And then on the 16th, we have Mars moving into the sign of Cancer. So that Martian energy bringing excitement and movement actually in your 12th house. So sometimes when Mars is moving, transiting through your 12th house, you may have trouble sleeping. And because your mind is constantly going at night, you're trying to rest, and so it's affecting your subconscious mind. So you have all of these thoughts and things, maybe hearing things go bump in the night. So that is something that can affect you with Mars going into your 12th house. So it may be nice for you to have, ocean sounds playing at night to help you sleep during this particular transit. Then on the 18th of May, we have the full moon in the sign of Scorpio. So for you, Cancer, this is going to be happening in your 4th house of home. So when this full moon comes in, it's going to be at 27 degrees of Scorpio, and then the sun will be at 27 degrees of Taurus. So 27 in numerology equals the number 9, because 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 has to do with letting go, releasing, culminations. The full moon also has to do with the same thing, letting go, releasing things, being illuminated, coming to an understanding of things that you could not see before. So for you with the 4th house, it is the people that you live with. It is your family of origin. It is maybe even your internal self has to do with the 4th house, because that's where your soul lives. So with the moon being illuminated here fully, the 27 degrees, you are coming to an understanding. You're seeing something about the people that you live with that you did not know before, or something about yourself you didn't understand before. And so with the understanding and this information coming to light, then you are able to make a change. You're able to move forward, because now you have the whole truth. You see the whole picture. All right. And it could also, because it is making this opposition with the sun in your house of career. So on that axis, you could see things that are happening at work or in your area of career, things that are not working for you anymore. So you are okay with them coming to an end. So these are things that you can see. Or even your boss, like something, your manager may be changing or leaving, changing positions. So something like that could be happening under the light of the full moon. Okay. And then on the 21st, we have the sun and Mercury moving into the sign of Gemini. So for you, this is happening in your 11th house, and this has to do with groups and organizations that you are a part of. So if you are part of fraternity or sorority or a church group or any type of group like that, then you may see this energy where you are talking more, you're coming up with brilliant ideas, because that sun in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, Mercury rules Gemini. So the group is chatting more, being more sociable, coming up with ideas, undertaking some new learning, undertaking some new training in the group, able to just share information and talk. So things like that you may see with the Sun and Mercury coming into Gemini. You may even travel with the group, because Gemini rules travel, Mercury rules travel. So you may take a group trip. This is something that could be happening under this energy. All right. So that is it for the astrology. So I'm going to go ahead and use the African American Tarot deck, and I'm going to ask the ancestors and the spirit guides to share what information you will for the Leos for the second half of May 2019. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. We have one card out, which is the Nine of Swords. So you are in a war, or some fight going on, and let's see about what and where is it. And we have the Five of Wands, which has presented itself. Five of Wands. I had a couple of cards that fell. Several cards have presented themselves. So this is having to do with the home, having to do with the full moon that is happening. So as things come to light with the full moon, I'm going to show you the cards. So we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. So there is some confusion in the home. There is some battle going on in the home. Some misinformation, some mistruths. Somebody presenting something that is not so. And it stirs up arguments in the home. And with that, some disruption. But ultimately, under the light of the full moon, after it is revealed and the argument has happened, it brings in the Ace of Pentacles. It brings in a new understanding within the family, within the home. And so once this is revealed, once the misunderstanding is revealed and the words are shared, the argument is had, then it opens up a new energy within the home. Healing takes place within the home. Because once you talk about things, once you bring them out of the dark, out of that Scorpio darkness, then you have an opportunity to put salve on it. You have the wisdom to bring healing to the situation. This is the Queen of Cups. And so with the Queen of Cups, there is this gentility. There is this intuitive wisdom that comes to understand how to solve the problem. And the victory is won. The victory is had. So through all the confusion, and then the Sun card. So there is happiness. There is restored balance within the family. The sun is shining. So again, there is this challenge that happens, but everything after the challenge, and after the challenge is dealt with, after the misinformation is dealt with, you know, deception could be happening, but sometimes people can be self-deceived and they don't realize it. Like, you know, it could be, oftentimes people see things because of the way that they have been programmed from childhood, and it looks like truth. And you know, the perception, the vantage point of how they see the world could be skewed because of how they have been trained and programmed. And so they may say things, and then you say, well, you lied. But it's not that they lied intentionally, but it's because of the way that they have seen the world. And you know, where things have been covered up, where things have been, where they have been misguided. You know, there could be harsh aspects in the chart with Neptune. So you have a person who does not see the world clearly, and they may tell themselves a lot of lies. So in that, they may be presenting a false self, but it's dealt with, it's handled, and then you have peace within the family, within the home. Peace within the family. This person could possibly be asked to leave under this, could be asked to leave the home. And after they are asked to leave, after this energy is removed from the home that they are bringing, confusion, maybe bringing an energy of confusion within the home. And once they leave, then you're able to start anew and bring peace to the family, victory to the family over that whole situation. And then peace just happens within the home because you have removed this particular energy, this particular person. You know, sometimes it's best for people to leave because it's just not working. Like the energies don't flow together well, whatever energy they're in. Okay, and then I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, dear Leo. The seer. So you are able to see clearly what is being said to you as a seer. You're able to see beyond the lies. You're able to see beyond who the person had pretended to be. They pretended to be one thing, but ultimately they were something else. And you're able to see it clearly under the light of the full moon. Okay, and so this is the mystical shaman oracle. All right, thank you so much for watching, Leo. Again, my name is Lateesha, and you can find me. All of my information will be below. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of me.